Hi guys, welcome to the NINE2K podcast. My name is Priya.
My name is Sherry.
So in today's episode, I want to touch on the topic of, the spiritual realm, the paranormal world. So this is something I've always been interested in apart from astrology and all that stuff. But yeah, paranormal, conspiracy theories, spiritual world. Let's go.
It's giving scary.
It's perfect. Perfect for Halloween.
Halloween season, yeah. I used to hate that. Do you know the show?
X-Files.
I hated that intro. It was something about it. Like, my brother, it was one of my brother's favorite shows to watch. And I just hated that intro with a passion.
Yeah, it's weird. It's creepy.
It just creeped me out. Like, I couldn't even look at the intro. And he loved it. Like, every time he would watch it, I just leave the room because I couldn't.
It's definitely weird. But anyway, talking about X-Files, do you believe in aliens? Do you think we're the only species in the entire
universe?
Yeah, entire.
I think it would be pretty selfish of us to go we're the only species, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Like that. I feel like that would be such an egotistical thing for us to think. But I think in the entire universe, maybe not. I never deep dive into this. So like Area 51, I've seen some stuff about it online, but I was never like, oh, let me deep dive.
But that's more conspiracy theories.
Oh.
Definitely, because to me, definitely we're not the only living being.
Yeah.
If you want to go more like crazy beyond this physical realm, there's obviously different dimensions.
Yeah.
What I believe anyway, so call me crazy, call me whatever, but this is just what I believe in. You have like different dimensions.
Of course. Yeah.
So you have like 3D, you also have 4D, 5D, 6D, so on. Like there's so many different dimensions.
Yeah.
And
where are you going with this? Yeah.
And well, I don't know how this is. Yeah, this is something I cannot prove, but this is something I've heard. So when you dream, your soul kind of leaves your body and it goes into a different realm. So where we are now, this is the physical realm.
Yeah.
And you have another realm, which is like, I don't know, let's say the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
And I definitely feel like when you're dreaming, you're in a different realm, you're in a different dimension.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, have you ever had those dreams where it felt so real, as if you were there, but then you wake up, you're like, oh my God, that's weird.
I've also had like those like deja vu moments.
Yeah.
Where I feel like I've been here before.
Maybe you have.
But how do I can't prove that. Like
Exactly.
I know exactly what's coming. I know exactly what's going to happen the next moment.
That's weird,
but
right?
I don't know how I know that.
Because I think that's called like a premonition. I think you had that. You told me.
Yeah. But it's like I'm way too down there for this shit.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
I'm like, it must be like something in my brain.
Yeah.
That is like with dreams. I'm like, it's just my brain.
Yeah.
Relaxing. It's not a spiritual thing. Like I would never go, I saw Jesus or something like that. You know, like I would never. I don't know. Like my mind doesn't go there.
I don't know. Ever since I was a child, I've always been very sensitive to these things like energies and seeing things that are not there.
Yeah.
Like I used to hear a lot of things as well growing up. I remember I think I told you this story where I grew up in Thailand. The house that I lived in felt like there was multiple, let's say, spirits living there. Yeah, it was really weird. We would hear like people running, kids laughing, giggling. And every time I talk about it with my cousins, they still remember the story because we were in our bedroom just talking, you know how kids like just chilling. And then my mum came into the room. She was like, can you guys be quiet and stop jumping like up and down from the bed?
No one was jumping.
No one was jumping. We were literally on the bed just chilling. But she can hear like thumping and someone hitting the walls.
That's crazy.
And so that was the first
But that's like a haunted house kind of situation, no? Or
I wouldn't say it's haunted. It's just weird. You always feel like you're being watched all the time.
how is it not haunted?
Because it didn't feel malevolent. Is that the word? Like, it didn't feel evil. Whereas you have like haunted houses with evil spirits. Well, they say evil, like The Conjuring, for example. That's
I don't watch those movies.
You've never
I'm
watched?
terrified.
Really?
Terrified. I hate horror movies.
So like you have poltergeist.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to say it too loud. No. Because like because they say that the more you talk about it, the more you attract the energy.
It's a good thing we're doing this in your house.
Oh God. Well, I sage my house. I cleanse my house.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. True.
we're good. Yeah. So you have poltergeists that actually like, move things and
Yeah.
they like possess you.
Yeah.
This is something I need. Like I hear stories, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would only believe it if I see it.
I feel like I've seen it on TV, of course, but like you never. No, I don't know anyone that's like, okay, that has happened in my house.
And I don't
you.
want to. Okay. So yeah,
We're not claiming that energy.
no, not at all. But yeah, I've had multiple experiences, like hearing things, seeing things which are not there.
Crazy. Have you had like sleep paralysis?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Have you?
I have. Yeah. It's one of those things where I've had it.
I had one recently. It wasn't really sleep paralysis. It was just about to become sleep paralysis. So if you've had sleep paralysis, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. So I think you only get sleep paralysis when you have disturbed sleep, and that's exactly what I had. I kept waking up and then going back to sleep and waking up, and then I kept seeing weird things. Anyway, so I had this dream where I was in a mall and I was on a first floor and I was looking down and I was thinking to myself, how cool would it be if I could fly down? And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fly down. But I wasn't even flying, I was like diving down.
Yeah.
So I did that and then I landed perfectly on the ground floor and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait,
How'd I do that?
how did I do that? How can I control my dreams? How could I do that? Because it's really difficult to be aware that you're dreaming.
Yeah.
So then I was like, hang on a second, I can fly? And then all of a sudden, everything changed. And I remember I was standing in the middle of this mall and I was doing a 360. Like I could feel my body doing a 360 as if I'm turning around. I'm just scanning the room. But everything ahead of me was blurry. All I can see was the ground in that moment. And it was a checkered floor made of tiles, and the colors were pastel green and off-white.
That's very specific.
Like, because I really felt like I was there. I remember it still now to, like, right in this moment. I'm like, where am I? And then that moment, everything went black.
Yeah.
And I could feel myself, like, my body getting really heavy, as if, like, I don't know how to say this, like, my soul went back into my body. And it felt really heavy, like as if I was sinking down into the bed. But everything was still black. And then I opened my eyes, but I was still dreaming, I think, in that state. And I woke up, but I was in someone else's bedroom. It wasn't mine. All I could see was like the bedside table, but it wasn't mine. It was someone else's. And I didn't recognize who bedside table it was. And then everything went black again. And then I woke up. But it was so weird. Because it felt so real, as if I was there.
I know there's a lot of people that, like, I've seen them on TikTok that they try to control their dreams and they try to, like, shapeshift or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But, like, not a lot of people can do that.
Yeah,
so
it's called lucid dreaming. That's when you can control your dreams. Yeah. But you can fall into sleep paralysis. Mm-hmm. And I think that's was... I was about to have. Close. Yeah, but I didn't want it because it's scary. Like you start seeing things basically what sleep paralysis is your body is asleep but your mind is awake. Yeah. So you start seeing hallucinations, you hallucinate, you see things, and I didn't want that to happen. Yeah. So I kept my eyes closed the whole time. And I think I've always said to you, it's like, you know when you go for a job interview and they're like, what is your biggest strength? Mine would be to keep my eyes closed during a sleep paralysis. Because I'm telling you, if you open your eyes, you will see stuff.
I did that once. That was my mistake. The first time I had sleep paralysis, I actually, like, I opened my eyes because I could feel, like, something on top of me. Yeah. But I didn't want to I was like, I'm not opening my eyes. I'm not opening the eyes. I'm not doing this. But keep in mind, I was like 12 or 13. So there's a part of me that's like so curious to see what is going on actually. So I open my eyes and there's like this woman hanging
Oh God.
on top of me. But the face is completely black.
Yeah.
But like, you know when someone hangs above you with like the greasy black hair?
Yeah.
Like that was like, this is my face and she was just hanging right over me. And I was like, no. Closed my eyes right away. Opened them up. When I opened them back up, she was gone.
Yeah. But did you hear anything in that moment? Because I can hear, but I always keep my eyes closed.
No, I don't hear. I never thought about, no. But because I knew she was there. But I don't know how I knew she was there. Like, I didn't hear anything or smell anything or anything.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
My body just knew something was there.
For me, I could always hear, like the best way to describe it is if you're underwater.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
that's what I hear. Yeah, it's weird, but no, I always keep my eyes closed because I know myself, if I open them, I will see some stuff that would scare me.
Yeah.
But every time I'm about to fall into sleep paralysis, my heart it beats really fast. I don't know if you get that. Because I know what's going to happen, so my heart is like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Something is coming.
Like your mind is aware of it, but your body just has to catch up.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah. No, I feel like back then I used to have sleep paralysis, but nowadays I don't want it. Like I haven't had it. You know, once I'm asleep, I'm asleep, and if I wake up, like I have had a moment where I woke up like in the middle of my REM, and I was so confused.
Yeah.
But other than that, I haven't had like those things anymore. I used to, back in the day, I used to dream about people dying, which is crazy, and then they die a few weeks later.
Yeah.
That used to freak me out.
Yeah, and
that used to actually freak me out.
Yeah, and I think that's called a premonition. Like you see something before it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but I never figured out. Like I could never distinguish when it was someone's gonna die or it's just a dream. Like sometimes you just dream funny stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I never know. To this day I never know. But I haven't had a dream like that in
So what was
years.
that dream? And what actually happened?
In that dream, we were buying stuff on the market. I don't even know who I was with. I remember me buying stuff, wanting to buy fruit because I was so excited to buy fruit, as if I've never had fruit. Makes no sense. And there was this old lady that used to go to church with us, but I liked her, but I for some reason I don't really fuck with old people. I don't know what that is. We knew her from church. We hung out with her. My mom used to be really good with her. I don't even remember her name anymore. It's so long ago. And in that dream, suddenly she turned to me, because she wasn't even aware I was there the whole time. But at some point, she looked at me, and she had like this really scary face. Like I could still recognize her, but I couldn't recognize her. I don't know how to explain that. Like she was not herself. And then bam, I woke up. And a few weeks later, my mom walked into my room. She's like, "Oh, do you know who passed away? That old lady passed away." And I'm like, "No way."
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Like, and it's happened before with other people from church. Maybe it was a church thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
Maybe
I know,
it was.
yeah, I know people who are religious. They will say like, "This is the devil."
Yeah, but
and
they
so
died.
on. I don't know anything about
Yeah.
that sort of.
Yeah. Me neither. Oh.
Yeah, but people will say, "Oh, this is the devil," all that evil stuff. But I don't know. For me, obviously,
I mean, it's not because if they can make sense out of it, obviously to them, what they can make sense of is the devil. I feel like that's what with a lot of stuff, and I don't want to make it religious, but
yeah,
they want to like everything that isn't good is the devil. So like demons, the devil itself.
But
stuff like that.
do you think demons are real?
Yeah, I used to think that, especially after that incident happened. I was like, okay, this is it. This is real. This is real shit.
What happened?
The dream,
That one.
when like she was all over me. When that happened, I was
Yeah.
like, okay, demons are real. That was my moment there. I was like, okay, this is it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was a dream, but I did have a dream where I think it was a dream, yeah. It must have been. It can't be anything else. I feel like very young. I feel like I saw angels,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when I realized, okay, if angels are real, demons must be real too.
Of course. Like, you know me, and as I've mentioned before, I'm really into this. Like, I really believe in this. Yeah, I don't really care what people think of it, but
Yeah.
I do. Like, I've always been sensitive to these things, and also with my intuition. This sounds crazy to say, but I have really strong intuition.
Yeah,
Like, I can meet somebody, and I'm just like, something's not right.
something's off.
And
yeah.
I would say 97% of the time, I am right.
I feel like I have that too, except for, I don't know. I always want to see if my intuition was right or not.
But you
Plus,
should.
I'm also like very forgiven compared to you. I'm always like, oh, they must have had their reasons why they did that or why they said that, and you're very like, okay, no bullshit, done.
No, yeah.
I was
no.
right. We're done.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But it's not just that, but I feel like your intuition can save you from a lot of
Yeah.
things.
I feel like into it because it's like those women that are going home late at night and they can feel that something bad is gonna happen.
Yeah.
That is so real.
Yeah.
It is real. Yeah, I believe in intuition for sure.
For sure. And
1,000%,
it's yeah, everybody has it. It just depends how often you use it. It's like a muscle,
Yeah.
from what I've read anyway.
But how would you train that? How would you like?
So people, sometimes you can't distinguish between anxiety and intuition.
Yeah.
So this is what I've tried to practice. So anxiety, it's not calm.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, what if? It's like
Stress,
it's
sort
not
of,
it's
yeah.
not calm.
Yeah.
Intuition, you're just like, okay, I feel it, and it doesn't second guess itself.
Yeah.
So if you ever get this feeling like, am I overthinking it? Am I being crazy?
Yeah.
Or is my intuition trying to tell me something?
Yeah.
Just trust it.
But I feel like I would second guess it.
But you shouldn't. That's the thing.
Yeah. Because I don't know. Like I said, I'm very logical. Like,
Yeah, true.
Is this me just being dramatic or?
No. But it's fair to say. I think people who are, I would say I'm a very emotional person.
Yeah.
I think a lot with my heart and my head, whereas you're more logical. So I
Yeah.
think people who, let's say, more grounded
Yeah.
or down to earth and like more logical, they don't really believe in that sort
Good
of
signs.
realm. So definitely, this is just from what I've experienced in the past. People who are more logical, more grounded, like very scientific,
Yeah.
obviously don't believe in this stuff. But if you are someone like me, you know it. You just feel it. There's some things there has been things where I have experienced and you just cannot explain. You cannot
Yeah.
explain it with a scientific.
I don't know, because like even with dreams, I'm like, it's just my mind.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
my mind relaxing.
And that's fair to say. Yeah.
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 So for me, it's never, oh, it's a revelation.
Yeah.
And then again, like my mom is very like, if she has dreams, she's like, this is a revelation. Like something's gonna happen. Something's coming, and I need to figure out what this dream means. And
Yeah.
I don't have that at all. I'm like, it was just a fun dream. I had a great time.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I don't know. I don't do that.
But I have spoken to a few people who have had dreams where something was going to happen
Yeah.
and it did happen.
Yeah.
And how do you explain that?
You don't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to explain that. I feel like maybe if you, because it's the same as like manifesting.
Yeah.
Like when you speak something into existence, it's gonna happen. I feel like maybe it's the same with dreams.
Could be. I would love to get someone
Yeah.
on the show so we can discuss and talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it's so interesting. And my mum, I think the reason I believe in these things is because my mum has always had it.
Yeah.
You know, people say the sixth sense.
Yeah.
And she has that. Like, again, you can believe whatever you want.
Wait, what does that mean?
That she's able to experience things that and hear things and see things which are not there. So like the
Can
dead,
she like
for
predict
example.
something before it happens or something? Like that?
She could back then, but not anymore.
Mm.
So she told me when she was younger, she could see dead people, basically. You know that movie?
Ew.
You know that movie, Sixth Sense? Like the kid, he goes like, I see dead people. Yeah. Have you seen that movie?
No.
It's
of course
really
not.
good. The ending, the plot twist is really good. So yeah, no, she could see things, and all the stories that she told me, I'm just like, okay, this is creepy.
Yeah.
Because she once told me where she grew up in Thailand. She was friends with this girl. I think the girl was from Cambodia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the country is called now. I don't know if it's still called Cambodia. Anyway, so she used to play with this girl. And one day this girl came up to her, didn't say a word, just came up to her and just started playing marbles with her, but in silence. And she thought that was weird. Even if they didn't speak the same language, but they would still laugh and like communicate somehow. But on that specific day, she just played with her, obviously smile, but silence.
Yeah.
And my mom thought, okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
Like weird. And she told me it was early morning that day. And then later in the afternoon, her mom was like, did you know your friend passed away?
Shut
Yeah.
up. Shut
I'm
up.
serious. She was like, did you know she passed away like last night?
No, that's crazy.
No, yeah, I'm serious. She said, yeah, she passed away last night from, I don't know, a fever or something. And my mom said, oh, that's weird because I played with her this morning. So how do you explain that? So that's one story she told me. And another story told me, which my auntie also experienced, and they still tell me to this day that this actually happened and it wasn't a dream. It wasn't something that they made up. It actually happened. So in the countryside in Thailand, it's super, super quiet. And when it hits 5 o'clock, it's pitch black. There's no street lights. There's nothing. And it's just an empty field.
That's scary, low-key.
Yeah. So they were on their bike. No, not on their bike. They were just walking together on this long stretch of road. And then they could see someone from the distance coming towards them.
In the dark?
It was like dusk time. It's about to get pitch black.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call it, but so they were walking and they could see someone slowly coming towards them. But then when my mom was looking at the ground, this person didn't have legs, like didn't have feet, as if they were just floating slowly towards her and my auntie. And then I think they were talking to each other like, what the fuck do we do?
You run. What did they do?
They ran.
Oh, okay.
So, but they didn't want to run towards that thing that was floating towards them.
Yeah.
They walk. So it was kind of like this. The thing was coming towards them and they were going that way. So it was like, you know, kind of
crossing each other.
So as soon as that thing, don't know what you call it, passed them, they were like, oh, hell no. And then they just ran. And I said, what did you see and what did you feel in that moment? And she said, the best way to describe it was a man. He didn't have any feet, didn't have legs. Like his lower body was just like empty, and then it was just upper body. And he had a beard. He looked like a caveman. And it was cold. She said it was really cold when he went past.
Yeah.
And then I said, did you look back? She was like, what?
Why?
Yeah, she was
Just
like,
run.
no, like, why would I do that? So no, they just ran home.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How old is she?
At that time, probably 18.
That's crazy.
Many years ago.
But I feel like in countries like that, like it's...
Yeah.
It happens. Like I feel like here in the Netherlands, in Western culture...
True.
Where would you... I mean, no.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine stories like walking in the city center and being like, oh, I saw a ghost, by the way.
Yeah.
Or I saw a phantom or something with no legs. I couldn't... Danny Phantom. I couldn't imagine that, you know?
But so, no, I feel like in Asia, it's a very superstitious
Yeah.
country.
I saw a TV show where in Suriname they also do like voodoo stuff like that.
That I believe in.
That's
Witchcraft,
crazy.
I believed in.
That's crazy. Witchcraft?
Yeah, for sure.
Witchcraft scares me, man.
No, I think it really depends if you have good or bad intentions.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's good, there's evil.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, it's scary.
I don't know if I believe in it though.
I
That's
do.
my problem. I feel like we're two opposites of a coin.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Like I'm very skeptical with everything.
I've heard so many stories
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Cuz like I was raised with the idea that if that happens, that's just the devil. That's people summoning demons and
Yeah,
that's how that goes. So
Yeah.
that's it for me. I think cuz like I'm still open to learning about it or listening to the stories. But I don't know. I feel like I'm programmed to go that's the devil.
yeah,
I'm just programmed to go there.
and that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I'm just crazy and not crazy, but I'm just very open into that realm.
Yeah. Yeah. You are.
You know, I'm very open to these things, and I'm not the type to give comments about what you believe in, whatever your religion is.
Yeah,
Believe whatever you
you're
want.
not judgmental in any way. No. No.
Yeah, I would say, I would say so. Like, you know, people can believe whatever they want as long as you're not harming other people, not, you know, doing strange things to people or to animals. Then
Or forcing your beliefs onto someone else. I
exactly.
feel like, yeah.
Yeah, like don't preach. I don't like it when people preach. It depends what, but I think when it comes to, you know, when I go down the street and then people are like,
Yeah.
that, I think you know what I mean. That I'm
I
not
think
a
a
fan
lot of
of.
people know what you mean.
Yeah, that I'm not a fan of.
That makes sense.
I just want everyone to be a good person.
But you also like listening to those conspiracy theory thingies, right? I've never.
Why not?
I don't know. Like, oh, also like true crime. Don't listen to it.
I love true crime.
Don't do it.
I listen to them before I sleep. So there's this.
What?
Yeah.
Before you sleep.
Before I sleep. So there's a channel on YouTube called, what's his name? Creepy. No, is it Creepypasta or no? There's another guy.
Creepypasta.
Corpse Husband or something like that. I don't remember the exact name, but I listen to them before I sleep, and it's where people send in their stories.
That is crazy to me.
Yeah, so I listen to that, but I love it because it makes me more aware of my surroundings.
Yeah. I never, because I don't know. It's not. I feel like once I start listening to it, it could be interesting. However, I don't know where to start or where to like. I would definitely not listen to it before I go to bed.
But I fall asleep.
That's
To it.
weird.
Yeah.
But do you get like ways people killed other people?
How do you mean?
Like when they like true crime is like people murdering and how they did that stuff because they like deconstruct how it went down, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it give you like ideas?
Oh, absolutely no. This is crazy. No, I love watching these things, but I could not act on it.
I don't think you could harm someone.
I'm too empathetic for that. Like I'm really, I love animals.
Yeah.
I love some people, not all people. Only the good ones.
Would you say you're empathetic?
Yeah, extremely.
So you could feel like for people, because I feel like empathetic is like when you can feel that something is wrong, or you can feel someone is sad and stuff like that, and you just take it over. Like you can like it affects you in a way, you know?
Yeah, sometimes it does, but then over the years I've just set barriers.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get to me too much.
I feel like a lot of people say they're empathetic, but they're actually not.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people, like, when they describe themselves, they go, I'm also very empathetic. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I would say I am, but I have boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if you cannot feel what the other person is feeling, I feel like that's where you are not empathetic.
Yeah.
Like when you, like there's people that, I know people that say they're empathetic, but they couldn't read the room for the love of God. Like, like someone could be very angry and they wouldn't even know. They just act like nothing is going on.
Yeah.
And in that sense, like if they describe themselves as empathetic, I'm like, shut up. Shut up.
She was gonna say, shut the
I'm trying to swear less, guys. From season 1 to season 2, I am trying my best. I know I did it. I did it. I did it a lot in the first few episodes, but I am trying my best to just relax. Stop swearing.
No, but I would say I am. And you know, I love crime documentaries because I always tell you to watch them.
Yeah,
I watched
never
one
do.
recently, which is really interesting. Forgot the name, but about a husband that killed his wife.
Which one?
I don't remember the name.
Because
But he...
it's so many.
Yeah, he planned everything. He never owned a boat. And then on that specific week, he bought a boat. And yeah, so long story short, he murdered her. I think he... what is the word? Like, not chop, but like...
Chop.
I think
The
he
word
did.
is chops.
Or he strangled her or something, suffocated her, and then took her to the boat and then dumped her body in the sea, in the ocean.
But how do
or
you
in
get
the lake.
caught? Like, obviously she goes missing. And
yeah,
then
she goes
obviously
missing.
The husband is like the first
Yeah.
suspect.
Yeah, it's always the closest one. The
But
closest
how do
one.
they figure out, okay, she's in the sea, or
Because
does he just
they
confess?
were interrogating him.
Yeah.
So they were asking him questions. When was the last time you saw her? And the weird thing was he was really involved with the case.
Yeah, I feel like they do that a lot.
Yeah.
I remember the case. I don't know his name anymore. But like he killed his wife
Yeah.
and his 2 daughters, and he put them like in
Is
a
it
tank.
Chris? In
Hemsworth?
oil. No, Chris. Is it Chris Watts? I think.
I think that, yeah, I think
Something
that's
like
his
that.
name.
It's Chris something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that's his name. But like I couldn't. I don't understand how your mind goes there. That
Yeah.
you're like, oh, because I thought he cheated, right? Or
He
cheated?
was having an affair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, the only way for me to solve this is for me to kill my family.
Yeah, it's weird.
What is that?
Especially your 2 children.
What is that? I don't know.
It's weird. But no, true crime
don't
I love
understand.
because
Yeah.
it makes me more aware of things, and
Yeah.
I'd rather be overly cautious than oblivious to my surroundings.
Yeah. I love the documentaries where they debunk like cults and stuff. Love.
Oh yeah,
Love.
cults. That's also an interesting one.
Love. Yeah.
I think I sent you this. Keep sweet, pray and obey.
Yeah, but I already saw it. I
That
saw
one
it like
messed me
a
up.
year before. Yeah, that one is fucked up. I swore. Anyway,
Yeah, but it's if you guys haven't seen it, you should watch it because it's actually insane.
I don't understand. There's so much I don't
But again,
understand.
does this go back to religion though?
Yeah, because I feel like people want something they can believe in. They want to see the good in people, obviously. And I feel like those people that are like the cult leaders, they abuse that.
Yeah.
Some are born into it, so they don't know different. They don't know any different. So it's normal to them that they're getting married at 12 years old, stuff like that, and then having babies at 13,
Yeah,
which is
crazy.
ridiculous, by the way. But like for them, it's normal. But for the parents that fall for it, I'm always like, what? Where did you go wrong?
Yeah.
But it's crazy. I feel like the cult ones, those always have me in a chokehold.
Same.
I love those.
I'm always just speechless. My mouth is always open.
Did you see the one about the TikTok dancers?
No.
There's one, I don't know if it's Netflix or if it's, I think it's Netflix though. It's basically about TikTok dancers that joined a cult that would tell them exactly what to do, how to dance, what to post, when to post it.
That's
so
crazy.
the church became like their social media management
What?
stuff, and they would all obviously make money, and they would live in like, I think they would live in a shared house so they could like go to job opportunities.
Yeah.
So the cult leader would basically pick who would do what, and then he'd have, correct me if I'm wrong, he'd have like 50% or even more percent of the earnings obviously would go to him, would go to the church, he would say, but it would go to him. He'd have all that money.
Crazy.
But all these young TikTok dancers want
Yeah.
to be famous. Obviously, like, if you get an opportunity, of course you want to jump on it, but I feel like the more you know, obviously, like for you, you want to be more cautious. The more you know, the more you're prepared for it. You're like, okay, I'm not just going to jump into every single opportunity I get.
But then wouldn't you get suspicious? That wouldn't your intuition ring bells and be like?
I mean, their family got suspicious. Their families did, but obviously the documentary is sort of about this girl that joined the cult. So they're both basically sisters. One of them joins the cult. One of them is like, okay, this is weird. I'm gonna step back.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that joins actually gets married to someone that's also in the cult. So like that, I think that's where, because you don't want to lose the person you love. You don't want to like
Yeah.
screw up that relationship. Because I feel like they were really in love, but still like I'm still like it's still a little sticky icky.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand. Like, a part of me is always like, I get why they fall for it, because I believe humanity wants something, either a higher power or something to believe in this cruel bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But to turn to something like that, I don't know. I think it's weird.
If you know, you know. 3D world.
Yeah.
That's
3D world, apparently.
I want to escape to 4D. If I could, I would.
I don't know what that
Exactly. Like I said, if you know, you know.
What is 4D?
It's just a
The
different
fourth department.
fourth dimension.
Fourth floor.
Yeah, fourth floor. Exactly that. That's why I love to dream.
Yeah. You like to sleep.
I love to sleep.
Yeah.
I love to dream. I have a wild imagination. I always have, always will.
Is that a Sagittarius thing?
Probably.
Or is it the water in you? Weren't you water dominant?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am. I have a lot of Scorpio. And actually, now this is going back to astrology, but I have Scorpio in Pluto. So actually, I think that's the unseen world. So I think that's where my belief comes into that.
Yeah.
Why I believe in that realm so
Pluto?
much. Pluto, yeah.
Isn't my Pluto in Capricorn?
I'm not sure.
Because a lot of mine is in.
It would have been Capricorn.
I'm very
Scorpio.
earth dominant. Very down.
I need
down
to
earth,
check.
Dominant. Yeah.
But yeah, I have a Pluto in Scorpio. And it's all about the dark side, let's say. The unseen, like the spiritual
Dark
realm, the paranormal realm, and all that stuff. What else? I wanted to also ask you. Something came into my head.
Ask me.
Yeah, I want to ask you. Who built the pyramid?
Who built the pyramid?
Okay, so people would argue slaves. Yes, fine, reasonable.
Yeah.
Again, my imaginative mind would go aliens.
Yeah. No, like my logical brain would always go slaves, because like everything I've seen, like I was like I said a million times, I was raised religiously.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, all the movies I've seen, the books you've read, it was always slaves building pyramids. So for me, that's the logical explanation.
But it's so heavy, and you know how big they are. Each
Yeah.
slabs of stones.
How would they put it
Huge.
there? Maybe they carry it there with like 50 people.
No, but how did they make it so high?
I don't know.
Of course, it was probably took them years.
Yeah. There's a cat here.
Yeah, he's on a scratching board. And he's
He looks
whose phone
cute.
is that?
Yours.
No, can't be. My phone's on silent.
My phone is off. Paranormal stuff happening right now.
Girl.
Right now in front of you. My phone is turned off.
Yeah.
It's not even nothing.
Wait, sorry, and we can cut this part. But I just got a message from her,
From who?
from the. Okay, never mind. Cut. Yeah. So you still think slaves? A lot of people do. Yes.
Yeah.
For me, I just think it's definitely something bigger.
I see where you're coming from, because it's so perfectly built.
Yes.
It's so perfectly built, and it's also so up high. They didn't have the cranes, I think, right? They didn't have
No.
like, stuff
So
to
how
lift
did
it
they
up,
do that?
so-
Everything is
know.
perfect, and then how the sun, everything. How are you saying that human civilizations back then are more smart than today?
I don't think they're smarter than today.
But how did they do that?
I think they had just smart people that figured it out. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
But did you see that? I think in the, you have the writings. What is it called?
The scriptures, yeah, on
yeah,
the walls.
yeah,
You
and
mean?
there was, you can see there's a UFO in it.
No way.
Yes.
Which one?
Um.
I'm gonna Google this
Yeah,
as soon as
Google.
we're done.
There is
recording.
like, you can see that there's an image of a UFO or like an airplane or something,
Yeah.
but unidentified flying object.
It's
in it.
Wait, and it's a real thing. It's not like
No, it's a real thing and it's there. You can look it up. Oh, you can look it up and it's there.
really.
Yeah. So you want to say that aliens don't exist? What if
No
I'm
one,
an alien
but
myself?
no one said that they don't exist. I feel like there is life other than us. But if they're on Earth, I feel like you're hinting that they're on Earth. I don't know if they're on Earth.
What about reptilians?
Reptilians,
Yeah.
they just look icky.
And in the whole Illuminati thing, that also
Oh, I don't want to talk about that.
that also freaks me out.
That is freaky. That's freaky. But I don't. Oh, Illuminati. I believe it could be real. But if we talk about it too much, if we vanish, just know, she was onto something.
Yeah, Illuminatis and reptilians, all that stuff that people say that they are among us. Could be, but I'm not sure.
I feel like reptilians are among us because they're actually animals.
What if they're shapeshifters and they can change and?
Then I feel like someone would have noticed at some point, right?
Or what if they have, but because we're not in the. Oh, what is that?
That's me.
Oh, what were we saying?
Shapeshifters.
Shapeshifters. So reptilians. So what if they are among us, but they don't allow us to see that? Because immediately, let's say if there was an alien invasion, what is a normal thing human would do? Panic. So they don't want to create this chaos, this panic. So they gotta keep it hidden. Hush hush.
Hush hush. I feel like there's going to be the army or something. They're going to be like prepped for it.
Girl.
I don't think everyone's going to panic. I think us normal folk would be like, what the actual fuck is going on?
I'll be like, take me, probe me.
Oh.
Okay, maybe not to extent, but come on. I'm done. For those that know me, you know I'm done on this planet Earth. So if you want to take me, abduct me, take me.
I feel like it's the same with zombies. Like if the zombie apocalypse were to happen, like The Last of Us and shit like that, I feel like a lot of people would be like, you know what, just take me.
You think?
It is what it is. Yeah, because like, what are you gonna do? Fight?
No, I feel like I'm done. It's the ghetto. It's so ghetto on Earth.
It is. Yeah.
Everything's expensive. I can't afford. Yeah.
Shit.
Period.
So
yeah. And yeah, aliens exist in my opinion. Reptilians, all that stuff.
I don't think reptilians are aliens.
Aren't they?
No, they're just reptilians. You never owned a snake or a lizard. Those are reptilians.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that I know.
Yeah,
but come
like,
on.
what kind of reptilians would turn into humans?
Have you not seen that? Oh, what's that movie called? I forgot the name. Where this guy, he puts on his
I feel like you watch
sunglasses.
too many movies.
Yeah. I told you I have an imaginative mind. But this movie, I forgot the name. Obviously, it's an American film. He puts his glasses on and then he can see reptilians and
I honestly
beings,
believe that if aliens were to be among us, they'd be humans. They'd shapeshifted into humans because they're too smart. Why would they be chilling in water?
Not in water per se, but
but
maybe.
like crocodiles, reptilians.
Nah, I'm talking about Doja Cat reptilian. That sort of reptilian, you know? Yeah. But have you ever heard this term called star seeds?
Star seeds?
Yeah. So you're basically I need to read more into it, but basically you're this little being from a different universe or planet or whatever, and you've been chosen to come on this planet Earth to
like Superman.
No. Yeah, to come on this planet Earth to basically learn about life. To basically suffer. No, to not kill a lizard, but to basically learn about life, like the suffering and everything. And
Yeah, but why would they be lizard?
they're not lizards. This
They're-
is a different topic now.
No, because I feel like if they were to shapeshift on Earth,
Mm-hmm.
they would be too smart to be like, let's be lizard and look at people.
Yeah, of course they're not gonna. Yeah, they'll shapeshift into a human being.
Yeah.
So
I
don't.
feel like
But doesn't it make you wonder people who are super rich and super powerful?
If they were lizard people or aliens?
Both.
No. Some people are self-made. I think you're confusing aliens with Illuminati.
No. I don't think they're aliens. I think they're just something. I don't know.
I think they're just rich.
But how'd you become rich?
You work for your money or you get it from your mommy and daddy. Yeah.
Do you believe in reincarnation?
Reincarnation? I want to say yes because it's like this beautiful. I feel like it's beautiful unless you turn into like a third or something.
A what?
Like a bird. Then I'm like, that would be nice. But if I were to reincarnate as a human, a rich human, that'd be great.
I don't want to come back on Earth. I wouldn't want to. I'm done. Like,
Even as a cat.
no, nothing.
A cat in a rich family. You can just sleep all day. You don't have to worry about bills.
I was like, maybe I'll come back as air, but no, even that's toxic. So I'm good. Just,
I didn't know you could come back as air.
I don't know.
I thought it was either a plant or an animal or just a human again. I feel like that idea of knowing someone in your past life and then maybe in the next, I think that's a beautiful idea. It has like this really beautiful ring to it. And that's what makes me think, oh, that would be... Because with some friends, you have like that moment where you're like, damn, I feel like I've known you forever.
Yeah.
You know, like you could just connect in that level that I'm like, damn, have I met you before? Or
Yeah.
no, you know, stuff like that I'm like, that's crazy. Maybe it's just connection or
Past
chemistry.
lives.
But like, I don't know. I like that idea. But if it's basically me coming back as a plant,
Yeah, no, I don't want to come back.
I hope they don't cut me down for buildings.
Let this be my last life on Earth, please. I'm done. That's
Her
why I'm
coming back in the next one like, shit.
Yeah, like why? Why would you do that to me?
What
I'm
if you
good.
come back as a millionaire though? You wouldn't like want to... No?
I'm done.
Oh, I'm good. You can bring me back as a millionaire.
Yeah. What else? But past life is definitely interesting. Reincarnation. I believe in that because you know my religion. Like, I'm a Buddhist, but I don't practice that much. But I definitely believe in what they believe. You know, karma, reincarnation, and just treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah,
That's
being good to people. Yeah.
Yeah, and just build the good karma, and then in the next life, then you have the good stuff. Yeah.
But what if you don't want to reincarnate?
I don't think
How do
choose?
How do you get that done?
I don't know how. Yeah, but have you not seen that movie Soul on Disney?
No, not yet.
That's such a beautiful movie.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It's really I cried so hard.
You cry over a lot of things.
Yeah. I told you I'm a sensitive soul. That's why my
What
friends.
was that Disney movie called? Coco?
Oh,
Yeah.
Coco and The Good Dinosaur. Oh my god! All the Disney movies, they always make me cry. Yeah, I'm just a very sensitive human being.
Maybe she is empathetic.
That's why I have very small circle of friends. You know me, I have trust issues. I don't trust people.
Yeah, she does not.
No, so I'm very wary.
But you're nice to everyone though.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm nice. I'm nice, but of course I have boundaries. But no, does that sound cocky? Like, I am nice.
I feel like the older you get, the more you realize, okay, this is the energy I want around me.
Yeah.
This is what I don't want. And I think for you, it was really early on that you were like, okay, I have what I need. The right people will find me. And that's it. Like, I will... Like, for me, it's like I want to be around people that I can grow with. And that I feel like they're going to be around in a few years, you know? No bullshit. They can be honest to me, to my face. And we'll still be good friends. And I feel like you have that same mentality of... I want my friends to be honest to me, and the close... If we lose friends, we lose friends.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. But I'm also a big believer in energy as well. Like, what you surround yourself with is what you become.
Who you are also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, just
Surround yourself
be
with good
mindful.
people. Yeah.
Keep your third eye open.
Keep it open.
Energy doesn't lie.
Real.
Do you have anything else to add?
No. Follow us on YouTube
Yeah.
and Spotify. Because TikTok is going great.
But I hope you like this episode. Like, if you have any experiences of paranormal,
Activity.
yeah,
Yeah, something paranormal
that
you
you've
experienced. Let us know.
yeah, we want to
I-
know.
I know Priya wants to read it. I'd be a little terrified, but I
love-
know she wants to read it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
slide into the DM, send us a message to email.
Or just
whatever.
comment below.
Yeah, just give us a message
Yeah.
and we'll check them out.
Yeah. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye.